And this is a young lady who has great strength in her free skating, much more so than in her compulsory figures, as was indicated last year. It's been indicated already this year, and having finished in 6th position at this point, we'll see what this 50% will do for her.
Off with a very difficult combination of jumps, but unfortunately she wasn't able to control herself.
That combination was a real toughie: double axel, half loop, triple salchow.
Another difficult jump.
Kira was in 6th position after the compulsory figures, and then she finished 7th in the short program, 2-minute short program, and as a result she is currently in 6th place overall at the halfway mark in the ladies' competition. Contrast, Deb, between young Elena and the #1 or the reigning Soviet champion, Elena Bodorazova, who must be about a foot and a half taller than little Kira.
But Elena started out looking pretty much this way. Kira is very petite. They've very wisely chosen music that is nice and light.
She's using their music very well. A lot of the skaters don't use the music to help them out. Nice triple toe loop. She skates with caution, but she's quite another triple salchow, a much more difficult jump.
Are all beautifully done, as are her jumps, but I'd like to see some variation with more downward movement sometime when everything is upward, as her arm movements are. It can get a little boring.
And so with the final spin and the final movement by young Kira Ivanova from the Soviet Union.
Well, here's Kira going into that combination of jumps. Her first jump, a double axel jump, difficult in its own right, 2.5 revolutions. Now look, she just continues to hop along. She does a half loop, and now she tries the triple salchow after that difficult combination. Of course, she wasn't able to get around on 3 revolutions, as you saw. Therefore, she landed forward instead of backwards, and she had to go down.
Even though she did make that slight flaw on the triple salchow, the first one she attempted, you notice how very quickly she got right back into the program and didn't let it affect her psychology, I suppose, the way she knew she could do everything, even despite that fall.
As we wait for her mark for technical merit, I'm prompted to ask you, Otto, if you think that your comments earlier at the top of the show indicated that here was a case of trying to jam too much in. Here are the marks. We'll have your comments in a moment. The marks for technical merit: 5-3, 5-3, a 5-4, a 5-5, 5-4, 5-3, a 5-4. And that brings joy to her coach, Elena Tchaikovskaya. And that was a movement, as you're going to see here.
Well, John, you're right. She did her jumps very well. As we see her now going to a triple toe loop. An excellent, very difficult technical jump, 3 revolutions. But as Debbie pointed out as well, between the jumps, there was very little. She would just stroke. She had very little mood. She had not too much feeling in her overall performance. But yet her technical ability was right. And perhaps that's a reason that the judges are marking her as low as they are.
Well, we'll see whether or not the judges agree with you in the artistic impression. Let's see what they are. And I think you're absolutely right. Here are the marks now for artistic impression, and they've marked her down to a 5-2, a 5-1, a 5-1, a 5-3, 5-1, 5-1, and a 5-2 for Elena Kira Ivanova.